the hidden blueprint of reality. Imagine, just for a moment, that everything you've ever believed about life, reality, and the way the world works is only a fraction of the truth. What if the rules you've lived by, the limits you've accepted, are nothing more than illusions? What if the life you're experiencing right now is merely a projection of something far deeper, far more profound, waiting to be uncovered? This is where the knowledge of the 33rd degree begins, where reality itself becomes malleable, like clay in the hands of the sculptor. And here's the most important realization: you are the sculptor. Let me ask you something. Do you ever feel trapped, like the world around you is fixed, unchangeable, and resistant to your desires? What if I told you that the reason you feel this way has nothing to do with the world itself, but everything to do with how you perceive it? The 33rd degree knowledge teaches us that reality, as we know it, is not absolute. It's not a solid wall standing in our way. It's a flexible, ever-shifting web that responds to the energy we emit. The truth is, everything you see, touch, and experience is a reflection of your inner world.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lessons.
Now let's explore this idea deeper. Quantum physics tells us that the very act of observing a particle changes its behavior. Reality, at its most fundamental level, is influenced by the observer you. This means that the way you think, the beliefs you hold, and the energy you carry all play a role in shaping the world around you. But here's the catch: most people are unaware of this power. They go through life reacting to circumstances, believing they are at the mercy of outside forces. In reality, they are unknowingly creating their experiences through the energy they project. The 33rd degree knowledge invites us to go beyond the surface of life and understand the hidden blueprint beneath it. It shows us that reality is not something out there separate from us. Instead, it's an extension of our inner state. Your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs are like ripples in a pond, sending waves out into the universe. And those waves come back to you in the form of your experiences. But here's the most profound truth: these ripples are not random. They follow a specific pattern, a set of universal laws that govern how reality responds to our energy. Once you understand these laws, you gain the ability to shift your reality instantly. It's not magic, it's alignment. When your inner world changes, your outer world follows suit, because they are not separate. They are one and the same. Let's take a practical example. Think about a time when you were deeply focused on something you wanted: a goal, a dream, or even a simple desire. Have you ever noticed how, in those moments, opportunities seem to appear out of nowhere? People, resources, and circumstances align perfectly to help you achieve your goal. This is not a coincidence. It's a demonstration of how your thoughts and energy shape reality. Now imagine if you could harness this power intentionally, not just in fleeting moments, but as a way of life. Imagine waking up every day knowing that you have the ability to create the reality you want, rather than being at the mercy of circumstances. This is the promise of the 33rd degree knowledge. But here's the challenge: to access this power, you must first unlearn everything you thought you knew about reality. You must be willing to question the beliefs that have kept you stuck. Are you willing to let go of the idea that life is happening to you and embrace the truth that life is happening through you? Are you ready to take full responsibility for the reality you're experiencing, knowing that it is a reflection of your inner state? This journey requires courage, because it means facing the parts of yourself that you've ignored or suppressed. It means taking a hard look at the beliefs and patterns that have been running your life. But the reward is unparalleled, the ability to shape your reality with intention and clarity. As we dive deeper into this journey, I want you to reflect on this question: if reality is truly a reflection of your inner world, what does your current reality say about the energy you've been projecting? And more importantly, what would happen if you change that energy? The mechanics of reality, unlocking the code to instant shifts. Now that we've begun to uncover the truth about how reality works, let's dive into the mechanics behind it. If reality is a flexible web that responds to our energy, then how do we actually shift it? What are the practical steps to take control of this process and begin creating the life we truly desire? First, we must understand the role of perception. The way you perceive the world around you is not a passive process, it's an active creation. Your mind is like a projector, and your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions are the film. Whatever you hold in your mind is what gets projected onto the screen of your reality. But here's the key: most of us are running old film stories we've inherited from our past, from society, or from our own fears and doubts. These stories shape our perception, and in turn, our perception shapes our reality. To shift your reality, you must first shift your perception. This begins with awareness. Start paying attention to the thoughts you think and the beliefs you hold. Ask yourself, are these thoughts aligned with the reality I want to create? Or are they keeping me stuck in the reality I want to leave behind? For example, if you believe that success is hard to achieve, your mind will filter your experiences to confirm that belief. You'll notice obstacles instead of opportunities, and your actions will reflect a sense of struggle. But if you shift that belief to success flows to me effortlessly, your perception changes. You begin to see opportunities where you once saw obstacles, and your actions align with this new belief. This is where the power of visualization comes in. Visualization is not just about imagining what you want. It's about creating a mental image that aligns with the energy of your desired reality. When you visualize with clarity and emotion, you are essentially reprogramming your mind to project a new film onto the screen of reality. But visualization alone is not enough. You must also align your actions with your new perception. This is where many people get stuck. They visualize their desired reality, but continue to act from a place of fear, doubt, or scarcity. To truly shift your reality, your thoughts, emotions, and actions must be in harmony. One of the most powerful tools for achieving this alignment is gratitude. Gratitude is not just a feeling, it's a state of being that aligns you with the energy of abundance and possibility. When you practice genuine gratitude, you are telling the universe, I already have everything I need. This creates a vibrational match between your inner state and the reality you want to create. But here's a deeper question for you. What would happen if you stopped waiting for external circumstances to change and started acting as if your desired reality is already here? How would you think, feel, and behave if you truly believed that everything you wanted was already yours? This is the essence of the 33rd degree knowledge, living from the end. When you embody the energy of your desired reality in the present moment, you collapse the illusion of time. The future you want is no longer something distant, it becomes your present experience. And as you align with this energy, reality begins to shift instantly to match it. Let's go even deeper. The 33rd degree knowledge teaches us that time is not linear, it's a construct of the mind. In reality, everything exists in the present moment. The past, present, and future are all happening simultaneously. This means that the version of you who has already achieved your goals exists right now, in a parallel reality. So the question is, how do you access that version of yourself? The answer lies in alignment. When you align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the energy of your desired reality, you step into that version of yourself. You begin to embody the qualities, habits, and mindset of the person who already has what you want. And as you do this, the universe responds by rearranging circumstances to match your new vibration. But here's the challenge: alignment requires letting go of the old version of yourself. It means releasing the beliefs, habits, and patterns that no longer serve you. Are you willing to let go of the identity that has kept you stuck in order to step into the identity of the person you were always meant to be? As we move forward, I want you to reflect on this question: what beliefs, habits, or patterns are you holding on to that are keeping you from stepping into your desired reality? And what would happen if you let them go? Embodying the future now. When you truly grasp the power of the 33rd degree of knowledge, you realize that the greatest secret to shifting reality is not in waiting for the future to arrive, but in embodying it now. The future you desire is not something you chase, it's something you become. Let's break this down. Everything in the universe operates on frequencies. Just like a radio, you can only receive the station you are tuned into. If you want to experience a reality of abundance, love, or success, you must tune your energy to the frequency of those experiences. This means thinking, feeling, and acting as if you are already living that reality. But here's the paradox: most people wait for external validation before they align with the frequency of their desires. They say, "I'll feel abundant when I have more money," or "I'll feel confident when I achieve my goals." The 33rd degree knowledge flips this script. It teaches us that you must first feel abundant, confident, or successful before those things manifest in your life. This requires a radical shift in perspective. It means no longer looking to the outside world for confirmation of your worth, but instead generating that feeling from within. It means taking control of your inner state and using it to shape your outer reality. So how do we embody the future now? The first step is to create a clear vision of your desired reality. What does it look like? How does it feel? What kind of person are you in that reality? The more specific and vivid your vision, the stronger your alignment will be. Next, begin to act as if that reality is already here. If you were already living your dream life, how would you spend your time? What choices would you make? How would you treat yourself and others? Start embodying those behaviors now, even if your external circumstances haven't caught up yet. But here's the most powerful piece of the puzzle: your identity. Who you believe you are is the foundation of your reality. If you see yourself as someone who is always struggling, that will be your experience. But if you shift your identity and see yourself as someone who is abundant, capable, and worthy, your reality will adjust to match. The 33rd degree knowledge teaches us that identity is not fixed, it's fluid. You have the power to choose who you want to be at any moment. And when you align your identity with the version of yourself who has already achieved your desires, the universe has no choice but to respond. Let me ask you a final question. If you could let go of all fear, doubt, and limitation, who would you become? And what kind of reality would you create? The answer to that question is the key to unlocking the full potential of the 33rd degree knowledge. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Remember, the power to shape reality lies within you. The question is, are you ready to step into it? As we continue this journey, it's vital to recognize that the key to mastering the 33rd degree of knowledge lies in the profound realization that you are the creator of your reality. Not metaphorically, not in some distant, abstract way, but literally. Every thought, every emotion, every belief you hold within you sends out a signal, building and shaping the life you are experiencing right now. But here's a deeper question to sit with. If you are the creator, why do so many of us feel powerless? Why do we feel stuck in lives that don't reflect the dreams and desires we hold in our hearts? The answer lies in the invisible barriers we've unknowingly constructed, barriers of doubt, fear, and unconscious conditioning. These barriers are not real. They are illusions, born from old stories we've inherited or created, and the 33rd degree knowledge is the tool that allows you to dissolve them. Let's go deeper into this. Many people believe that reality is fixed, that it's eternal and unchangeable. But this is the greatest illusion of all. Reality is not something outside of you, it's a mirror reflecting what's happening within. And just like a mirror, it cannot show you something you don't already believe about yourself. If you want to see a different reflection, you must first change the image you hold in your mind and heart. This is why alignment is everything. When your thoughts, emotions, and actions are in harmony with the version of yourself who already has what you desire, reality has no choice but to shift. It's not about forcing change, it's about becoming the vibration of the change you seek. And this process begins with a single, profound realization: you are not separate from the universe, you are the universe. Think about this for a moment. If the universe is infinite, if it contains all possibilities, then every version of you already exists. The version of you who is thriving, the version of you who is full of love and abundance, the version of you who has unlocked the mysteries of life, they are all real, existing in parallel realities. The path to stepping into one of these realities is not through struggle or force, but through alignment. So how do we achieve this alignment? It starts with clarity. You cannot align with a reality you cannot clearly see. Take the time to define your vision. What does your ideal life look like? How does it feel to live it? What kind of person are you in that reality? The clearer your vision, the easier it becomes to align with it. But clarity is just the beginning. The next step is belief. You must believe on the deepest level that this reality is not only possible but inevitable. And here's the truth: belief is not something you wait for, it's something you choose. Even if your current reality doesn't reflect your desires, you have the power to believe in a higher possibility. And that belief, when sustained, becomes the foundation of your new reality. Now let's talk about the most practical aspect of this process: action. The 33rd degree knowledge teaches us that aligned action is the bridge between the inner world and the outer world. It's not enough to think and feel, you must act as if your desired reality is already here. This doesn't mean pretending or faking it. It means embodying the energy and mindset of the version of you who already has what you want. For example, if you desire abundance, start acting from a place of abundance. This doesn't mean spending recklessly, it means making decisions with confidence, generosity, and gratitude, rather than fear or scarcity. If you desire love, start showing yourself the love and respect you wish to receive from others. If you desire success, Adopt the habits and mindset of someone who is already successful. But here's the challenge: aligned action requires faith. You must act in alignment with your vision, even when there is no external evidence to support it. This is where most people falter. They wait for proof before they act. But the truth is, the proof comes after the action, not before. The universe is like a mirror. It reflects your internal state, but it only shows you the reflection after you've taken the step. Let me ask you something. What would you do differently today if you knew, without a shadow of a doubt, that your desired reality was guaranteed? How would you think, feel, and act if you truly believed that success, love, or abundance was inevitable? The answer to this question is the key to unlocking the power of the 33rd degree knowledge. Now, let's address a common misconception. Many people think that this process is about controlling the world around them. But the truth is, it's not about control, it's about co-creation. The universe is not a separate force you need to dominate or manipulate. It's an extension of you, always responding to your energy. This is why trust is so important. Trust in yourself, trust in the process, and trust in the universe. When you trust, you release resistance. And when you release resistance, reality shifts effortlessly. Think about it. Have you ever noticed how things seem to flow more easily when you're in a state of joy, gratitude, or peace? This is not a coincidence. These states align you with the natural flow of the universe, allowing your desires to manifest with ease. But here's the final piece of the puzzle: presence. The 33rd degree knowledge teaches us that the only moment that truly exists is the present. The past is a memory, the future is a projection, but the now is where creation happens. If you're constantly focused on what's missing or what's yet to come, you're not aligned with the energy of your desires. But when you bring your full attention to the present moment and act as if your desires are already here, you collapse the illusion of time and bring your future into the now. So let's end with a challenge for the next 24 hours. Live as if your desired reality is already here. Think the thoughts, feel the emotions, and take the actions that align with the version of you who is already living your dream life. Pay attention to how this shift in energy affects your reality. And remember, the power to create is already within you. It's just a matter of aligning with it. The journey doesn't end here. This is just the beginning. As you step into this process, you'll begin to see that reality is not fixed, it's fluid, flexible, and infinitely malleable. And the more you practice, the more effortless it becomes. So, I'll leave you with this final question. If you could create any reality without limits or constraints, what would it be? And more importantly, who would you become to live in that reality? Because once you understand how 33rd degree knowledge works, reality shifts instantly. The question is, are you ready to step into that power?